What's going on, YouTube world? It's Coffee tapping back in, and Trevor Lawrence letting the world know he's okay. He's back home, resting up, feeling much better. As you see the footage here, man, El Shair lit him up. You see the way he put his hands up too? Like, what? Yo, listen, in this era, guys are already known. We talk about it all the time. Player safety. Us at home watching a lot of times, we're like, damn, this is killing the game. And it is what it is. That's a whole discussion. At times we see some frivolous flags and whatnot. You know what I mean? But this was just as dirty as can be. You know what I mean? And the fact for it to happen in this era where people are already knowing that refs will get a bit flag happy is just ludicrous. And I can't believe dude threw his hands up like, what? You know what I mean? And you see Evan Ingram coming in, getting busy. And I want to know what you guys think about it. You know, like a lot of people are reacting. The general consensus is like, yo, that's some dirty ass ish. There's no room for any type stuff like that in football or in sports. Sometimes scraps, tussles will happen. Like in hockey, fighting's a part of the game. Even hockey, we don't really see it like that no more. You know what I mean? But if someone's out there roughing up your goal scorer, your star player, you send the enforcer out there to press dude and, you know, drop the gloves if necessary. It's a bit different in football. You don't see fights, and everyone's saying it's good to see his teammates have his back. And I agree. I concur. That was just foul, and he was just flat out KO'd.
It should be an automatic 2-game suspension. First of all, Runyon, he ain't gonna be the only one to make this decision. I can assure you. It's coming from above. Yeah. There's no way you can let Al Shair get away with this. You know, he has to be punished severely for that, because you have to provide a disincentive for doing what he did. I want to also throw this, and I'll tell you, this is a funny story, because me and my non-football, I'm arguing with Ray Lewis one time, the great Ray Lewis, years ago when he was here, right? I mean, you think touching Shannon, I almost broke my damn hand just touching Shannon one time. I mean, Ray Lewis, this brother's made a different man of steel. You understand? And I remember he and I got into a friendly argument because he kept talking about, it's a man. These are men out here playing, damn it. Why did you? Because he was so disgusted with the league rules against the defense. And I would say to him, Ray, why you acting like somebody jumped in your face and you get an opportunity to throw up your hands and it's mano a mano? I mean, that's not what this is. If a brother is standing in the pocket or whatever, it's not like he's faced up against you. He has to absorb all that you bring into him. And even though it's somewhat different because Trevor Lawrence was running with the ball before he slid, he gave himself up. I'm looking at these cats and I'm like, really, guys? It's not like it's some receiver that's been talking trash and you're sitting up there bump and run, y'all sitting up there flexing against one another, and then you have an opportunity to cave his chest in and you did it. No. There's a quarterback that slid and you're going to do something like that. You're wondering the mindset. I understand that you're out there trying to make some noise and trying to get a big time hit, but you're looking at this cat and you're saying to yourself, what are you thinking about? And then to get up and fight with everybody, you know, knowing that you're wrong, as you pointed out, and really being as demonstrative as he was, like he was righteous. Yeah. See, it becomes even more problematic when that happens.
So you hear Stephen A. Smith, man, he's saying off top it's got to be a minimum 2-game suspension. I don't even know what kind of fine is going to be coming his way. I really don't know. I can't call it. What do you think? What do you think they will do? What do you think is the necessary punishment? I mean, no question, hands down, the league has to set a precedent here and just off top come with some kind of severe penalty and fine. You know what I'm saying? And it's wild too. A lot of times when players are suspended, if I'm not mistaken, right, when they put an appeal in, when the appeal is being processed and that's all going on, I feel like sometimes they can play until final judgment comes down, right, from the league, from the powers that be. But in this situation, if that is the case, do you think that they got to say, listen, you're suspended, we don't care if you got an appeal, you're suspended already? You know what I mean? I don't know. What do y'all think about it all? Were you watching the game? In the end, the Texans did get the W, moving up to 8-5. Jacksonville, tough season for them, man. They can't really get nothing going. And speaking of the Texans, I would just want to point out, last night, you guys see what it is, my Bills getting the AFC East crown for the 5th year straight on this road to the Super Bowl. It's happening, man. I can just feel it. Everything's coming together. It's just like the prophecy, you know what I mean? It was written type vibes. And also, like the way we beat the Chiefs last week, or 2 weeks ago, because we got the bye. Apologies, all the noise, y'all. We've been beating them in regular season. It's just the playoffs where we've had problems with them. But something was just different about the way the Bills won that game last week. And now we got Milano back. It's just all coming together so nicely. And last night, sorry, Jay Millie, my bro Jay Millie, a diehard Niners fan, their season is in trouble, man. You know what I mean? They're still in it, though, divisional race. The NFC West, it's ugly, you know what I mean? The records for these different squads, which is wild, man. That's happened numerous times. I remember in 2004 when the Bills missed the playoffs at 8-8, or I'm sorry, 9-7, when we needed to beat the Steelers in Week 17, who were resting up their starters, and we didn't. Drew Bledsoe's last year as a Bill. In the NFC West that year, 2 teams got in with really weak records. And then the year the Bills traded Lynch to Seattle, when he went on the Beast Quake and upset New Orleans in a wild card round, they got in at like 500. It's crazy. It always seems to be coming out of that division whenever it does happen. But I don't know, man. Is their season deaded? Let me know your thoughts. But it was just a nonstop highlight reel all game on offense and defense. The Bills were just playing lights out, man. This the earliest they clinched the playoffs, I think, ever, winning the division. First time they've won it 5 years straight. During the Super Bowl era, we won it 4 years straight. But, man, if there is one play to really highlight out of all of them, it was this amazing play here where Josh Allen was credited with a passing touchdown and a receiving touchdown on the same play. And, man, Amari Cooper, like, this was a bad pass by Josh. Amari catches it, stays on the heads up, you know, on point, laterals it to Josh, who dives like the Jordan logo, just not vertical for the pylon. It was simply amazing, man. Go Bills. And you see someone said, yo, because we're talking about Houston, that's where Stefon Diggs ended up going. You know, so wild, man, the way Diggs fell out with the franchise. Comment and let me know if you think it was just a franchise or you think there was something with the players. Was there love lost between Josh and Steph? Like, what exactly happened? I never wanted to believe it, but more and more as time went on, it seemed like maybe there was a little bit more static than we thought. But shout out to my guy, the angry Buffalo sports fan, said, man, Diggs would never do no ish like that. Like, he's too selfish. I'm paraphrasing that part. But comment and let me know what you think about that and the Bills and everything. And then that wasn't the only fight that happened in football over this weekend. Man, so ain't that crazy? Michigan gets the W over Ohio State, goes out to the 50 to plant the flag in the middle of the field. And that reminds me, you guys, back when T.O. did that, stood on the star at the 50 for San Fran. A melee jumped off then and one jumped off now. You can't really tell in that footage where shit is jumping off, but you can see in some of the other clips, like they were really tussling, man. A ref got knocked down. It was really something else. But this one guy who, what's his name? Oh, Jason Avant. Didn't he used to play for the Eagles? You see, he wasn't going. He went and got that flag back, man, on some heroic-ish. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, nah, you ain't taking our flag. I ain't dropping my flag. I'm still active. They ain't put me off the hood. I'm just playing, man. But yeah, he did his thing. You see a couple other players were praying together. It was just insane, man. But the ref getting laid out really was like, damn, man. But whoa, what's the odds of that? 2 melees in one weekend. One in college, one in the NFL. What do you guys think will happen? Your thoughts across the board. Go Bills. Look forward to talking to everyone in the comments. As always, make sure to subscribe. Hit the bell, the buttons, all that good ish. And let's talk it up. That's what it's all about, talking with the people. Coffee, talking it up, talking music, news, sports, and more. I'm up out here. Peace. Have a great day, y'all.